Random thought. Should workplace dating no longer be taboo? And I'm asking this because on his show Friday night, Bill Maher pretty much brought that up. Was like, hey, as we're moving back into the workplace, is it time that we get rid of this whole stigma of, you know, everybody in the workplace is off limits for dating, because most people spend most of their time working, right?
Although I've done it multiple times, you should never shit where you eat. So I don't want to come across holier than thou, but
I don't think I ever called it dating, but okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Just I've had some entanglements with people I've worked with. Let's just say that. but I don't think that I don't think we should change the current structure of it now, where you got to let your employer know. Mm-hmm. Because here's the challenge. It winds up being, there's nothing wrong with dating at work. You can do it as long as you're not dating someone that reports directly to you or works for you,
right,
or under your organization.
Exactly.
So as long as you're being fair, great. But in the Me Too movement, you know, after that era, I'd want to let, hey, me and Susie from HR, we've been dating. Just want to let y'all know that it's consensual. We're good. Susie, you want to come in here and confirm? Good. So that way there's no issue. And then if we break up, hey, there's no issue that we broke up. Because if you go back to the Celtics situation with the coach, the woman that he has been in this relationship with filed a complaint on him before they started dating about crude things that he had been saying to her. Now, I don't know what crude was. Maybe he was being flirty. But all of a sudden they start dating. But now the investigation catches that stuff because it's probably somewhere in print in an email, text message.
Right.
And that's how this thing got exposed. So I would rather let my employer know, hey, me and so-and-so, we're dating, and I want her to confirm that we're good. That way there's no issue.
You go and you say, yes, we're together. Do you have to tell them every time y'all break up? That's the next question. Do you? And if you're just a private person, why do you have to go tell somebody else that, hey, we got something going on?
Well, because of optics, right? If everyone at work sees that y'all two are going to have lunch all the time, it's going to create rumors. If they see y'all pull up in the same car in the morning for work, it's going to create rumors. If there's an opportunity there's a trip, there's a travel deal that's going on, and coincidentally, y'all two are both flying out to Vegas for a conference, you know, it's going to make people ask a lot of questions. So it's about optics. So I think that's why you want to be able to speak on it and say something. That way you don't have people doing this at the break rooms.
Or, in the words of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, mind your business. Mind your business.
People can't. Your lives are boring sometimes, so you get to work for the drama. You're like, ooh, hey, did you hear about Terrell? Oh, spill the tea. What happened? Well, I've heard Terrell and so hooked up last night after the company happy hour. It's like, no, I think you have to do that just to be on the safe side. And because you just never know. It's a gamble. I mean, it's a huge gamble.
I get it if you're working in the same department, there's a power dynamic, right?
You should let HR and them know if you're going to start dating or getting into a relationship, only a relationship. Now, if you just go to happy hour, y'all hooked up, and y'all realize, wow, that was whack. We should never do this again. Right? Probably don't go to HR, but also you don't want to piss her off at work because you never know.
Yeah. It's one of those things, and it's one of those fine lines, which is why there are a couple of things I've always kind of dealt with, right? Like, look, you can't have that kind of relationship or those kind of relations at work. Why? Especially on some real serious stuff, because when it goes sour, right? If it's not an understanding from the very beginning, when it goes sour, your life becomes hell. Okay. The other part of that is if somebody lives in your same apartment complex, the same apartment building right next door, you don't do it. I mean, because the last thing you need to hear is them banging on your bedroom wall, and not because they're trying to hit because you're doing something over there, but because they got somebody over there flexing out their back muscles.
But proximity is kind of awesome if you really think about it.
When it's good.
In the pandemic, I'm sure people got to know their neighbors a lot more in the pandemic than when everybody was stuck at home. And I'm just like, hey, I get it. The girl next door, yeah, we all had that fantasy.
Yeah, in college, it's great. Once you graduate, stay away from that shit. Ain't nothing but problems because you don't need somebody being like old girl and boomerang. Hey! You don't need them kind of problems. Take it from a brother who was like, oh yeah, no, there's a spot next door to mine that's available. Yeah. Oh, you're moving in? Okay, great. So here's the thing I don't do. We can be friends. We good. But we be friends. We be cool.